All right. Good morning to you all, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Harcourts Holmwood auction rooms. My name is Phil McGoldrick. I'm one of three auctioneers working with you today. We'll be spacing and spreading our auctions over the morning. Mark McGoldrick and Kyle Siebert, they're my fellow auctioneers. They'll be working with me here today. Tony Jenkins, our principal, is alongside me today as well. Hayden Broadbelt. Where's Hayden? He's going to be working on the auction floor with me today. The reason that we're here at 10 o'clock, of course, the first auction today has been called forward ahead of its scheduled auction time. Jenny Rolt and Tim Jenkins, they've had the pleasure of marketing their property in Medusa Lane, about which we'll say a little more just in a moment. Look, there's just some rules in terms of the auction today. They're a little bit different from our normal rules of engagement. One of the reasons is effectively we have met my owner's reserve price. So in terms of the first auction today, let me tell you the rules that do apply. The highest bidder obviously will be the purchaser. If there's a disputed bid, I go back to the last undisputed bid. If any of my colleagues from Harcourts place bids on behalf of their clients, I will alert you to that. I can nominate the sum by which your bid needs to be raised. I can refuse a bid if it's not made in the best interest of my sellers. The most important thing that I tell you is this. On the fall of the hammer, if you are the successful purchaser and you haven't already done so, what we will require of you is simply to sign the auction contract and then to arrange to pay a deposit equal to 10% of the final purchase price that you pay. The settlement date for the property in Medusa Lane is the 4th of November 2021. If you're working to an alternative date, we will always abide by that. There's your rules of engagement, simple and very straightforward. All right, if we could go to the property on screen, just describing it as a freehold property, the area of the parcel, 541 square metres, more or less. I've said to you, day before fireworks day, 4th of November is your settlement date. Every time I offer a property in Pegasus, I always give credit to the late Bob Robinson. I'm sure that he looks down from above now on Pegasus and says, well, my vision really has come true. It's a magnificent settlement. It's really got critical mass there now, and it's a true lifestyle. I think Medusa Lane is the pick of the spots, overlooking the lake, the greenery, gardens, just a superb, superb outlook. A home that really suits, takes advantage of the vista, living rooms that extend out onto that deck, timber floor extending out into that deck. Beautiful materials, gorgeous materials, exquisite kitchen, and very luxurious bathrooms as well. Tim, you might like a last word, but I'm going to get you to reveal the amount of the auction bid, please.
Thanks, Phil. You haven't really left me with much, but I'd like to thank our vendors, Bob and Shirley. We've been delighted to work with you. The place was meticulously presented throughout, and what a lovely home you guys have, and the opening offer is $960,000.
$960,000. Any bit of better offer in the room at $960,000. Can we entice you at $960,000? First call, I sell if there's no better bid. Second call at $960,000. Third final call at $960,000, even and neat. No better bid. Property is going, gone and sold. Congratulations to you. I gathered it might have been you hiding behind those masks. You can kiss the bride now. Congratulations. You bought a fabulous home. And to our owners, congratulations. Nice to work with you again. And very good luck in your move. Pleasure. It's that time of the morning, ladies and gentlemen. A very good morning to you. Welcome to the Harcourts Holmwood auction rooms. My name is Phil McGoldrick. I've got the pleasure this morning of working alongside my good friend and colleague Mickey Limmer. He's got two fabulous properties up for competitive bidding today. To our owners of 289 Westminster Street, a very good morning to the one of you who can be with us. And I do believe that Ben's wife, Lizzie, she will be on the line following us this morning. So I say good morning, welcome, and good luck to them as well. Tony Jenkins, our principal, will be working on this side of the room, along with Bridget. Kyle is here to help, so is Hayden Broadbelt. Now, the reason I point them out, if you need assistance during your bidding, call on these good people. They have a great skill of helping people achieve their real estate dreams, so I recommend their services to you. You have contracts, limbs, and title. In the contract, it does explain to you how I'm going to work with you in the auction room, but I will just put it in very plain terms so that you're comfortable with the auction procedure. My owners 2 days ago gave me a confidential reserve price. That means I can't disclose that to you, the bidders at large, but subject to that reserve price being reached or breached, the highest bidder shall be the purchaser. Now, if bidding doesn't reach my owner's reserve, it's not the end of the auction. I will pause, I will talk privately with my mask on in one of the side rooms with the highest bidder, and there I will offer you the opportunity of buying the property at auction today. We always say it's the best place and time to buy. If we don't reach a satisfactory conclusion and I pass the property in, you'll lose the exclusivity of that opportunity, because Mickey then will have to make it available to everybody in the marketplace, including people who couldn't quite get ready for auction today. Owners may withdraw their property from sale before the property is actually sold and without declaring their reserve price. It does cover that situation where we have adjourned and talked to the highest bidder to continue negotiations. Sometimes we reach a point where an owner can say, look, Phil, we're very happy with that result. Please go back to the rostrum and announce under clause 2.6 we're withdrawing our property from sale and selling it to the highest bidder outside. If you were waiting for the opportunity, that's going to cause distress. So what I'm saying to you bidders, don't ever wait for the opportunity. Work with your best bid at all times in the auction room today. If there is a dispute in the bidding, I go back to the last undisputed bid and I resume. I can nominate the sum by which your bids need to be raised. If a bid was made and I thought, no, that's not in the best interest of my sellers, I can and will refuse such bids. If any of my colleagues place bids on behalf of their clients, I will alert you to that. What's the next thing? The most important thing, of course, is this. When the hammer falls, if you are the lucky new purchaser, your obligations are very simple. They are very significant. We take you upstairs to our boardroom. We ask you to sign the auction contract, and then you arrange to pay a deposit equal to 10% of the final purchase price that you pay. There's your rules. They're simple. They're in everyday use in our auction room. Laura, if we could go to the subject property, 289 Westminster Street, that Mickey's had the wonderful, wonderful campaign at. The property is described contractually as a freehold parcel of 809 square metres. You pay just 10% today. The balance, here's good settlement terms, 30th of November. You may be working to alternative dates, but there you are, nicely settled before Christmas, and 2022 and beyond going to be a cracker. Now, I went, as I said, a couple of days ago to meet with the owners, really get a good feel for the property and a real appreciation for how much they have thrived and enjoyed the property. So much work has been done on it recently. You'll get the benefit of enjoying all that great and substantial work. Lovely new drive takes you up to the front door. I just think it's a really warm and comfortable and easy to live in home. Super living spaces. They all face north, so you get lovely sunshine. The extension some time ago where the dining room is now and the pitched ceiling, that just adds to the aura of space. Lovely section. Bella's going to leave behind her playground to her little fort. That was some negotiation on your part, Mickey, I know, but that adds to it too. And then you've got the salon out the back. Well, that's got a multiplicity of uses as well. Just really good real estate. Mr. Limmer, sir, you're a connoisseur of good real estate. Last word is yours.
Thanks, Phil. Hey, I'd just really like to say thank you to Lizzie and Ben for the opportunity. I've had a huge amount of fun working with you guys throughout the campaign, but to the bidders in the room, I think if you have a look around the room, it's a testament to the offering. Good real estate is always in fashion, so all the best today.
Indeed. Opening bidder offer. That worked well. How much? 700. 710. It's 710,000 and 710 the bid. No, Mike's got the bid at 720 at the back of the room, 720 here. Yeah, good on you, Alex. At 730 front of the room. 740 right-hand side at 740. You're back at 750. $750,000, that is. At 750. 760. Aaron at the back of the room. 770. 780 down in front and in front. First call at 780,000 only. Second call, 85. I'll work with your 5 comfortably. At 785, do the same for everybody. 790. 790. First time at $790,000. 95. Would you say the 8? Good move. 800,000. At 800. First time at $800,000. Quality real estate, worth the battle. It'll be more next month at $800,000. Plenty of time to save the extra end of November. 810. 815. Mickey.
Yes, we're all good.
Selling. 815. Alex's bid down front at 815. It's against you. It's against you. Mike, not to miss you, at 815,000 only. This is great real estate. Mickey wishes he had more listings like this at 815. I count down, a new name goes on the title at 289 Westminster. First time. I've got 815. Sorry, 816. Sometimes hard. 816. 820. 21, key of the door. You know the saying. 820 bid down here. I sell if there's no better. You look at the demand, you know you're buying good real estate. 820, keep working for your future. 825. 830. At 830, I'll work with any number you give me at $830,000. Anyone else at 830? Hammers up, and I'm selling once at $830,000, twice then. 835. 840, leading bid. Is it a winning bid? Try the one more, go 850, be brave, be courageous. At 840, be assertive. At 840, it's only money, transcends bricks and mortar. This is happiness. At $840,000 once. Rejoining Aaron? Twice at $840,000. Third and final at 840. Shoulders back, deep breath. Comes out in the wash. At 840. Any better? Quickly now, need a decision at 840. 842. 845. There's your assurance of value, 845. I'll take another 2 if you like. Or why not we go 850? Think strategy, think psychology at 845. Haven't spent anything yet, I remind you. At 845, theirs or yours, it's theirs at this stage. First time called at 845. Second call, when and where will you buy better? Third and final at 845,000. 47. Taking the 850, might stop there, put 1 on the top. 850. At $850,000, you have to work hard for good real estate. First time at 850, second time, third, and final at 850. Just the one? 289 Westminster Street. Going. Quickly now, to be fair to my bidder here. It's going. This way or that way? What are we doing? 10 more seconds. In or out? Gone and sold to you. Congratulations to you. Well bought, well fought. Ben, Lizzie, Bella and Mia, congratulations. Well done to you, Mickey. Lovely campaign. Nice to work with you. Thank you, Phil. Mark, you're starting at...
Stroll downtown this evening when I heard music echo through the night. The same old songs that I heard the night before. So I started running so I wouldn't be too late. I didn't think that I would ever see your face again, but I was wrong. Yeah, I was wrong. My heart was pumping to the beat that was blasting through the night. And on the street the crowd was jumping, singing songs and dancing through the night. I didn't think that I would ever see your face again, but I was wrong. I can't believe we're dancing in the street. To fade out, the first rays of sunlight lit up your eyes. Oh, how I wish this night would never end, so we can keep on dancing. I didn't think that I would ever see your face
rostrum anyway. Tēnā koutou katoa. Ko Mark McGoldrick toku ingoa. Welcome to Harcourts Holmwood as we celebrate Te Wiki o Te Reo Māori. And glad to see you all here. Ko Aoraki te moanga. Ko Naitahu te iwi. So that's my mountain is Mount Cook, Aoraki. And I believe I'm Naitahu, so there we go. How good is that? And welcome to the Harcourts Holmwood Auction Rooms. Mark McGoldrick, like I say, is my name. I'm representing Team Tim Harris today on the property at number 432 Cashel Street in the West End, the coveted West End of Christchurch. What a location, absolutely sensation. Peter, thank you for your instructions. As our seller today, completing the full circle, as we say, Tim Harris was the man that facilitated the sale to Peter some 16 years ago. Jeepers, Timmy, you've been in the business a while, but man, you're still doing great things. I think it's because of the team that supports you. Matt Sampson, Matt Kurtovich, and of course Alexis Munro, who ties it all together and keeps the guys on track and doing well. Jamin Marshall's here as your manager today from the Maryvale office. And great to see you all here as I commend the property to you. We're going to whip through the rules of the day, just nice and quickly. I'll put them in layman's terms, the conduct of auction. But I will just beforehand introduce the team as Hayden Broadbelt and Bridget Gabbardies with clipboards on. They've got the role of spotting and recording your bids, but Tony Jenkins, our principal, Kyle Siebert and Phil McGoldrick, our auctioneers, may also be helping you in the bidding. Just if we get down to the sticky end, you may need some assistance, and these guys are very good at helping bidders get across the line. The owners specified a confidential reserve price. You'll realise that. I can take my mask off now. If we reach the reserve, we'll go past it. Then we'll declare you the owner if you're the final bidder. If we don't reach that reserve in the initial bidding, don't panic. It doesn't cause the auction to finish. It just means that we would pause and have a conversation with you as the highest bidder in one of those three rooms. They're nicely distanced with my mask back on, and we'll offer you the chance to buy at auction today. It is the best place and time to buy. You know you have an exclusivity of opportunity today if the property does pass in. Tim's got to go back to the entire marketplace, including conditional parties. So let's not go there. Let's get the job done today. Occasionally during those negotiations, the seller can withdraw the property from sale, and without declaring that reserve means I return to the rostrum and say, sorry folks, there's been a happy negotiation that's concluded out there, bang and sold, and you don't get another opportunity. So that can happen sometimes. It's my owner's prerogative, but just be wary if you did have extra interest. We do have some phone bidding interest today, I believe, so the guys will be getting their numbers on and getting the phones to the ears. That's quite normal. I've seen those authorities to bid. I can nominate the bidding increments. I'll work with your bidding strategy as long as it's not too cheeky. And if we do have simultaneous bids placed, I'll just be the one to determine which of those bids stand. The owner's given me the exclusive right to bid on their behalf. We know that as vendor bidding. Only placed if you're not bidding, and only well below the reserve price means you can bid against a vendor bid confidently. And I'll make it very, very clear if that's the case. Like I say, the team can and will be bidding for buyers. And really the final thing I will tell you is that, boom, we hear the noise of the hammer going down, and if it falls in your favour, congratulations. It'll have to be an elbow touch today rather than a handshake, but then just your signature on the contract with a deposit in our trust account, just 10% of the purchase price, and we'll give you a copy of the REA Sale and Purchase Agreements Guide as well. Right, we're right in the heart of beautiful Christchurch, opposite the Arts Centre, or very close to the Arts Centre, pardon me, and right on the doorstep of Hagley Park in our city at number 432 Cashel Street in Christchurch Central. It is a stratum and freehold, and Tim and the team, I'm sure Alexis has run the pre-contract disclosure to you all because of the nature of the unit title. The chattel list is extensive, and thanks for offering it fully furnished there, Peter, as well. And I'll just run through some highlights that we have here today. Couch, armchairs, TV and stand, dining suite, bar, stools, fridge, freezer, even down to the vacuum cleaner, mop, broom, etc. So it is fully furnished, as you can appreciate. It's quite contemporary and modern, but it's just got a classical feel. It's rock solid. You're up a couple of floors. You've got really, really spacious living in this apartment with your 2 bedrooms, but it's the generous proportions of the living, I think, which take the day, and your balcony, which is that northwest aspect, which just so leafy, and you just get a real essence of the city and the Hagley Park and Botanic Gardens that are so close to you. What a kitchen, really for the master chef, I would have thought, even though you're probably going to be enjoying the culinary delights of the city on a daily basis. You've got your own garage. I can't see you coming in and out too much because you'll use the old Shanks's pony a lot, I think, to get around the city and enjoy the delights. And what a time of year that you're going to be coming in, 7th of December 2021. unless you're working to a different date. Tim, I don't think you're going to come and have the last word. Peter's been a great mate and a good colleague after 16 years, so I'll ask now for the opening bids and we'll get underway. Number 432 Cashel Street in the West End. Who's going to start us away in the bidding? Who's moving to the West End? Who moves into the city? Put forward your bids now. A benign start. I wouldn't have thought 600 would own it, so would you like to start there, that nice comfortable place? $600? Welcome in, man. Good to see you in there. Fresh from the yoga session this morning, ready to bid, and his hand went up fine. $600,000. Let's work in a 20 and 10 on top. Okay, 610, not too much to beat. You can jump over that one. At $610,000 as I search the room. Second call there, I've got 610 with Tim on the telephone. 620. Right down in the middle at 620. In the middle of the city too. 630, okay, working with you. It's 40. Staying in the 10s at 640. The delights of the Arts Centre, just a hop, step and a jump away at 640. 650, you can almost see the Bridge of Remembrance from that balcony at 650. 660, well done. The Castle Street bid, not the Cashel. It's 432 Cashel Street now at 660, second call. What are we saying down here? Join the fun? 665. Slicing me in half again. I'd hate to see you with the birthday cake. Timmy at 665, puts up 5. 680 is a good bid, ma'am. I commend that bid at 680,000. 680 now. Who would like to say 7 for me? Get yourself in the competition. At 600, 685, resolute in his determination. You'll say 7 for me though, ma'am. 690, okay. 690, deviating from the strategy a little bit at 690,000. 695. Probably just 7 now. At 7 now, probably just got the value of the garage at this stage at 700. Lovely contemporary bathroom as well. The balcony's the spot. 705. Remember, the chattels are all included at 705. 715. Nicely, ma'am. Doubling up. It's a good move at 715. Matt, I'm looking your way. A bit quiet over the side of the room at 750. 720. Staying with you, ma'am. It's 720. 30 if you like. 730. 730,000. Cashel Street. 735. Balance, just the two in the running. 740, ma'am. Discerning bid. It's 740. Astute buyers here. 740. 745. Enjoy the summer delights of the city. At 745. 750. We're at 750. Now's your time. Now's your moment. At 750,000. Chips it up at 55. No surprises. What's the move, ma'am? At 755. 760. Hope we can get you there at 760. Sit tight. I'm going to count it down 3 times for 765. We're on the market here. Great news, Peter. You're moving out at 765. Ma'am, I'm going to sell away. At 765, put yourself back in front. 770. Nicely, calmly bid at 770. 7 3/4. At 775. We're on the market and I sell. This is where 780. $780,000. 785. Just bidding away. Why don't you say 800, ma'am? Put a bit of distance in between the two of you. 785. 800,000. Nicely done. At 8 and 00. And I'm selling, counting down. 3. 805. Thought you had it there. 810. Timing of a master, Matt. At 810,000. New face in the race, don't be deterred. At 810,000. Stay in there, just keep going. 810. Second call, a rare opportunity. Nice, solid in construction, good community. I met one of the neighbours, nice people. Third call now at 810. Folks, are you doing the late run too? 815. 8:15. Stayed with you, Matty. I thought you'd shocked him, but no, at 8:15. 8:20. We're in for the fight. Are you going to say the 8:25, ma'am? We're at 8:20 now. Matt Kurtovich's bidder goes back in front. 8:25. The team are working. 8 the quarter at 8:25. 30 with you, Matt. Just getting the bit between the teeth at 8:30. 8:30 now, just up the road, the West End Stories. Best cafe in Christchurch, perhaps. It's behind the auction house at 8:30. Good save, 8:32. Tim, your bid, 8:32. 8:32, second call. 35, he's come back. I sense some weakness there at 8:35, ma'am. You could come in from the side here at 8:35. Second call. Third call now. 8:35, come on, another two, Timmy, be quick. I'm selling away. 8:35, ma'am, I think we're reaching a precipice. You could tip it over here at 8:35. Here's two more. Back left-hand pocket, out it comes at 8:37. 40 he does. He's got good strategy at 8:40. Folks, this is your final warning at 8:40. If you're going to make your play, ma'am, make it now at 8:40. I'm selling away. Number 4, 32 Cashel Street. 42. Puts up the McCullum. 45. 8:45. Work to do at 8:45. You'll never lift a finger living here. Solid bid. Commendable at 8:50 now. We're selling away, Matty. 8:50 the bid. Twice. And, ooh, Timmy, 8:50 for the third time. Ooh. I thought he had it. Just like that airport MIQ, I thought he had it there for a minute. 8:55. Second call and final. Give it another go. This could be it. We're selling now. Don't mind it. 8:56. Could just be the tonic. At 8:56. Now we're fighting. Less traffic on the extra mile. 8:56. Twice and third. Puts up one at 8:57. The joys of the city.
Plus 500.
And a half. 8:57, 500. My brother, an auctioneer, moved to the city a couple of years ago, changed his life. 8:57, 500. This is a life changer. Selling now. It goes. Don't miss it for a halfie. And I'm selling. Goes, it goes. This could be the silver bullet. Hammers aloft. 3, 2, 1. Sold to your bidder, Timmy. Great bidding. Congratulations. Excellent win. Madam, thank you for your bidding. It was a really good effort. We appreciate that. Tim Harris, Matthew Simpson, Matt Kurtovich, and Alexis Munro, thank you very, very much. We better move on in our day. I think. Would you mind leaving by the western window? That would be great for us. Thanks. Cheers. Yeah.
All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you're new to the room because we change the room after every auction. A very good morning. Welcome to the Harcourts Holmwood auction rooms. My name's Phil McGoldrick. I'm your auctioneer this morning for my good friend and colleague Mickey Limmer, as he offers on behalf of our owners 436 Barbados Street, right in the central city. Now, before we say anything more about the property, let me explain to you, and Mickey, you're working with someone on the phone today, so make sure they can hear how I'm going to work today. My owners a couple of days ago gave me a confidential reserve price, so subject to that reserve price being reached or breached, the highest bidder shall be the purchaser. If bidding does not reach my owner's reserve, it's not the end of the auction. I will pause. I will talk privately with the highest bidder in one of our side rooms. My purpose there will be to offer you the opportunity of buying at auction today. It is the best place and best time to buy. If we don't reach a satisfactory conclusion and I pass the property in, you will lose the exclusivity opportunity, because Mickey's obligation then is to take the property to the wider market, where people who were not able to be ready for today's auction can make submissions on the property. Our seller may withdraw the property at any time before the property is actually sold and without declaring their reserve price. If there's a disputed bid, I go back to the last undisputed bid and I resume. I can nominate the sum by which your bids need to be raised. I can refuse a bid if I think it's not in the best interest of my sellers. Clause 2.5 talks about the vendor bid. I am authorised to place vendor bids on behalf of my seller, and no one else will do that. If and when I place vendor bids, I'm saying to you the property is not for sale at this level. We need to keep working northwards. I don't place vendor bids anywhere near my owner's reserve level. That enables you to continue your bidding with absolute confidence against any bids that I place. If any of my colleagues place bids on behalf of their clients, and I think you'll be on the phone, Mickey, then I will alert you to that. The most important thing, buyers, is this. If you are the lucky bidder on the fall of the hammer, your obligations are very simple. We escort you upstairs to the boardroom, we ask you to sign the auction contract, and then you'll arrange to pay a deposit equal to 10% of the final purchase price paid. By bidding today, you're deemed to have accepted and read the REA Buyer's Guide. All right, Laura, if you could go to the screen, thank you very much. No, not Meredith Street. We'd like to go back to Barbados Street. We better sell the right one, Mickey. I know more about this than I do about Barbados Street. All right, now let me just describe how the property is described contractually. It's a cross lease and freehold. All of the chattels remain as circulated in your draft. They form part of your purchase price. 10%, as I've said to you today, boy, settlement date, that's going to go with a bang. 5th of November, you'll be out lighting crackers at New Brighton Beach, I'm absolutely sure. If you are working to an alternative date, no problem. My owners are very relaxed in that regard. I went with Mickey a couple of days ago to get a very good feel for the property. I came away thinking the key things about this property are its centrality, its convenience, and its comfort. You buy this, you absolutely avoid the tyranny of distance and the tyranny of traffic. It's the pick of the complex. You're right at the back, so it's very, very quiet. I just love the work my owners have done in creating that courtyard. It's just a lovely natural extension of a living area that faces due north. Sheltered, warm and extremely private. Inside, as I said, very comfortable, lovely bathroom, the extra bedroom, double garage, and there's even a second toilet downstairs as well. Lot to be on offer here. Mickey, last word is yours before you take the phone.
Thanks, Phil. Hey, to Andy and Katrina, thank you so much for the opportunity. It's been a real pleasure working with you on the sale of this property. To the bidders, hey, look, as Phil's mentioned, the centrality to it is just beautiful, but I think being at the rear of the block and having that north-facing orientation is just a key attribute and something that's going to have you here a long, long time. So all the best.
Well put. Number 6, 436 Barbados Street, opening bidder offer. Brilliant opportunity in the room. 500. Nice work, Alex. At 500,000, working with your buyer. So good on you at 500. Nice place to start. Good, strong, assertive bid at 500,000. 510 on the phone. Are we straight back at 20, sir? $510,000. Once called at 510. I'll work with a 5. Second call at 510. Third final call. No further bid? No? 510. Mickey, one bid's not going to buy. Gentleman's not bidding at 510. You've got that bid. I can't sell it at 510. Let's have a discussion with my owners, and then I'll come and offer the opportunity. Mask on. 510 auction is open. Willing to prepared to change your mind, no problem at all. All right, folks, thanks for your patience. I've been working with Mickey's buyer on the telephone. Mickey, I just need to confirm from Tony and Chantel, they have increased their bid on Barbados Street. It stands now at 555,000. Thank you. Owner's instructions, I sell if there's no bidder. They move on from Gloucester Street at 555. First time and selling. What did I say? Yeah, it's asphyxiating me. Look, let's get back to business. Barbados Street. I sell at 555. First, second, third and final call. Delighted to announce the property is going. It's going. Gone and sold to Tony and Chantel. To my owners, Katrina, Andy, nice to work with you. All the very best in your move and in your good work. Thank you. All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your patience. Good morning and welcome to the Harcourts Holmwood auction room. My name is Kyle Seibert. I am your auctioneer here today. And on behalf of our CEO, Tony Jenkins, and the whole team here at Holmwood, it's a pleasure to have you with us. This is Hayden Broadbelt. He will be assisting you if you need it today. Bridget Gabbardy's Head of Growth and Strategy as well. Oh, she's on the phone today. If you do need some assistance on this side of the room, Mark McGoldrick, my colleague, fellow auctioneer, can assist you, and Phil McGoldrick, his younger brother, is available for your needs as well. Now, if this is your first time in an auction room, we are doing things a little bit differently, of course, following quite strict protocols. So thank you very much for your cooperation, folks. And again, thank you for being here. There are some rules in the auction room. They are on the front page of your contract. But we're going to go through them briefly now, just so that you're completely clear as to how we work here in the auction room. In the case of this property, the vendor has provided us with a confidential reserve price. Now, of course, subject to that reserve price being reached or breached, the highest bidder will be the lucky new owner. If the bidding doesn't quite reach that reserve price, guys, that's not the end of the auction. Our practice here is to pause. We move into one of our meeting rooms with our highest bidder, and we'll offer that person the opportunity to purchase the property. Now, this is really important. On the odd occasion, during that negotiation, our vendor may say to us, look, we're happy with this negotiated price. We'd like to withdraw the property from the auction and sell it outside of the room. That is a vendor's prerogative, but when they exercise that prerogative, it can be very disappointing for some buyers who remain here in the auction room. So my strong advice to you is, if you're here to bid and buy today, make sure you hold the highest bid at all times. Now, as your auctioneer, I can nominate the increments by which the bidding is raised. I can refuse bids if I feel they're not in the best interests of my owners. And if there are any disputes, look, that's unlikely, but if there is a dispute, we'll just go back to the last undisputed bid. If any of my licensed colleagues are in the room bidding on behalf of buyers, I'll do my best to point them out to you. We are expecting some telephone bidding, so I'll make sure to let you know when that happens. Okay, I can make vendor bids. These are bids on behalf of my owners. I only make a vendor bid if we're well below the reserve price, with lots of work left to do yet, and please be assured I'll always clearly identify a vendor bid to you. Finally, if you are that successful final bidder, that lucky last purchaser, of course you have a couple of obligations. You will sign the contract, and when you sign that contract, you're acknowledging that you've received a copy of the approved REA guide. You also sign the purchaser acknowledgement form if you haven't done so already. Oh, and I shouldn't forget, you pay your deposit, 10% of the purchase price at the conclusion of the auction. So those are the rules, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for being here once again. And Zanny Paulson, always a pleasure to work with you. This lady works really, really hard for her clients. She is an excellent agent. She lists some very good property, and this one is in that category. 2A Meredith Street in Addington. It's a lovely, lovely townhouse. It will certainly suit an investor and those looking for a family home. First step on the ladder. There are so many potential uses. It is a freehold estate, 191 square metres more or less, that land, and you're on the doorstep of the city here, ladies and gentlemen. It really is a good location. The settlement date is the 1st of October 2021, unless, of course, you're working to a variation. And the chattels list, well, it is extensive. There are plenty of bonuses on the chattels list. The house comes really partially furnished, I see. So a really lovely offering in this location on the doorstep of the city. As I said, I used to live in this area myself. It's very, very popular, and it's going to be increasingly popular as our city grows, because it just becomes more and more central. Inside the home, double internal access garaging, really convenient. Downstairs bedrooms, one currently staged as a living room, which has excellent flow out to that beautiful sunny courtyard. As we move upstairs, you really take in the excellent architectural design of this home. The use of windows is phenomenal. Plenty of sunshine streams into the home throughout the day. The vaulted ceilings give you a sense of space, and that master bedroom is an oasis with the walk-through wardrobe, the wonderful ensuite as well, and for your guests, of course, there is the separate toilet as well. In the cooler months next year, you'll be in front of that fire, really feeling like the King or Queen of Addington. It's a great spot to be, a wonderful outlook over the park. And Zanny, any final words?
Well, Kyle, I think you've said it all. I think Addington is one of those places, like you said, you know, it's up and coming, and I think it's been undervalued for a long time, and people are really starting to realise that. I'd just like to thank the vendors who are currently based in Australia and have made that their new home. It's been a pleasure to do this campaign with you, and I wish everyone here in the room the best success today. I wish I had more of them.
Brilliant, but you only have one. So
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm in your hands. Thank you, Zanny. Good work. 650. Hayden Broadbelt on the phone at 650,000. That's a fair and reasonable place to start, I would think, at $650,000. Thanks to those joining us at holmwood.co.nz and those on the phone. At 650, we're underway. Is there 670 or better? First call. 660, a double bid. Just a strategy there, folks. Don't be intimidated. It's 660 the bid now. Once called at 660,000. 670 surely, sir. 670 can I say? 660 is the bid first time. 670. And 670. One bidder auction at this stage works for me. It's $670,000. First time at $670,000. Twice the money. Third final call at 670. 680. And 680. Kyle Sutherland back of the room there in 690 straight away with Hayden Broadbelt. Strategy may be paying off at 690 here. 700. There's the value at 700 and 710. 710,000 now back with Hayden. First time at 710. Second call. 715. Change of pace there at 715 and 20. I thought that might happen at $720,000. Hayden Broadbelt on the phone with the buyer at 720. Give you 3 chances, folks. First call. Second call. Was that 730, Sue? 25? 725, great. New face in the race at 725. Thank you for your participation in 30 now. At 730, can I say 735, sir? Could be their last dollar. He sounds very stern, but that's his job. At $730,000. 730 the bid there, Laura. Thanking you. At $730,000, and I count it down 3 times. First call at 730 now. Twice the money at 730. 35. And 35. Another double bid there. Excellent strategy at 735. Folks, the value's here in the room. Can't beat this location at 735. First time. Second call. Kyle, quickly now. Third final call at 735,000, or I have a conversation with Hayden. If there's no further bidding, folks, give you a quick 740. Hebe, there's Hebe Joyce. Nice to see you, Hebe, at 740 and 745. 745 and 746. 46 the bid. 750. And 750. Nice. That could be the budget. Hebe, you know that at $750,000. One way to find out. At 750,000. 751. 751. All right, then proves me wrong. At 751,000. 751. First call. Any better bid, Hebe? Second call at 751. 52. Have that conversation, and it's 752. 755. Would you say 760 for me? First call at 755. And 1. 756. Excellent news. 756, and we're on the market at 757 with Hayden's buyer here. 757. I am selling. Folks, haven't forgotten about you. 760. Nice work there in 61. Late to the race, but welcome, sir, at 760 and 761. Bid against you now. 65. That's excellent work. At 765. 66. Like your style, Hayden, at 766. Hebe, shall we say 770? 71. Nice work. At 771, 72. Looks determined. This is good property. 772. The bid against you. 75. Nice work. 76. 780. 81 now. And 86. And 87. 89. And 90. 795. Look alive, sir. You could own it because I'm selling 796. And 800. 8 and 00. That's good bidding. 8 and 00, you're in pole position. I could sell to you. Have I found my winner? First call at 800,000. Second call now at 800. Hayden, I want one more at 801. Surely not, sir. I was just going to say I once knew a Meredith. In hindsight, she would have made a great long-term investment, but there's no going back. At 8:01. Are you certain? 8:01, first call, second call. All done and dusted, Hebe? Kyle, at the back of the room? Folks? Property's going. Third call. At 8:01, it's going. When you list with Zanny, you are sold. Congratulations to our purchasers, to our owners. Thanks for the opportunities. Any good work, folks. We're back with you shortly.
just like the news. Tēnā koutou katoa, everybody. Welcome to Harcourts Holmwood as we celebrate Te Wiki Te Reo Māori. And I get to work today with Shah Davis from our INROOM office. Shah, a very warm welcome to you. Kia ora to you. And I'd like to introduce you to the team here. We've got Bridget Gabbities, who's been really instrumental in running our auctions, particularly over this last few weeks and month as we abide by those new protocols. And thank you very much for doing so as well. Bridget's head of our strategy and growth here at Harcourts Holmwood as well. That's her main job. Hayden Broadbelt, he's one of our business owners and managers at the Fendleton office of Harcourts Holmwood. So that's his main job, but he's going to spot and record the bids for our auction as he always does. And he can help you in the bidding too if you need a bit of assistance, particularly at the sticky end, then he's your man. Shah Davis, like I say, she's taking the real estate world by storm. She works with fine people here, and I commend you on the efforts that you've done at 4 Rothwell Drive with your little 4-1s. Shah and indeed myself, when I inspected, commended you on the presentation of the home, which I believe has been consistent throughout the whole campaign. So thank you very much. We wish you the very, very best. I know you've loved the home, and we can gladly commend it to our new owners. Alan Skehill, great to see you supporting the campaign, and your teammate Shah, and thanks for all your input as well. I'm just going to run through the rules of the day, as we always do, just so we're all crystal clear with how we operate. They're nice and clear. I'll put them in layman's terms for you all. You know the reserve's been set. If we go meet it or go past it, and you the last bidder at the end, then we'll sell you the property. That's quite obvious. If we don't reach that reserve in the initial bidding, don't panic. We won't close the auction down. We'll just have a conversation with the highest bidder and give our best endeavours to help you get into the home. So we'll pause and have a chat in the rooms over here. We'll get rid of Tony Jenkins, our CEO, and make a nice space for us all, and then we can negotiate to get you in the home. Best place and time to buy is at auction. You know why I say that? Because if the property passes in, Shah goes back to the entire marketplace, and then those pesky conditional buyers get their opportunity. So let's not go there. Have your strongest bid on show today. We do say you enjoy exclusivity of opportunity. Another reason I say that we need to see your strongest bid is that sometimes during that negotiation, if that happens in this auction, there can be a level reached where the owner goes, you know, Mark, we're pretty happy with that. I'm going to ask you to return to the rostrum and announce to everybody who's waiting outside, sorry, the property's been withdrawn and sold to that bidder outside of the room. Now, that can cause disappointment. It can cause despair. So if you did have that little extra bit of interest, make sure you're showing us that during the auction. Hope that makes sense for you. You might hear me nominating the bidding increments. I'll work with your bidding strategy, however, as long as it's not too cheeky. Otherwise, I've got the right to refuse bids. I've got the exclusive right to place vendor bids. I don't really wish to do that. That's just in the absence of your bidding. I'll place a vendor bid to say, no, you've got a little bit of work to do, and that's what I mean by saying they're always well below the reserve price, and I'll announce them very, very clearly. The team may be bidding for buyers. We sometimes have phone bidders, and you won't be surprised if that's the case. If there's a disputed bid today, I get to determine which bid stands. The final thing I will tell you is that on the fall of the hammer, that's the noise we want to hear. We want it falling in your favour. Your obligations are simple but significant. If you are the winner, it's an elbow touch from us, but you can have a little bit of a hug. We'll take you upstairs. You can sign the agreement, forming a contract, and all we need today from you is a 10% deposit, 10% of the purchase price, and you're away. You're at Rothwell Drive in Rolleston. Laura is going to bring up the property for us. Stunning looking home, built by GI Builders. It's a mere 2020 baby. So 1 year and young, a year and a bit young. GI Builders are outstanding. They're very, very determined. They've got a great reputation. I know Grant personally, and we've seen lots of his work. So you take with confidence. It's freehold, the pitch on which it stands, the size of the section, 668 square metres. And the legal description, that's unchanged. List of chattels, nice and clean as well. Fixed TV cabinet stays for you, just part of your purchase price. 7th of December, 2021, that's the date I see on the agreement. People, Shah, may be working to alternative dates, and that's fine. We'll abide by that, no problems at all. There's the agreement, nice and clear, clean contract, great home. Stunning looker, as I say, inside and out, beautifully built. And when you enter the home, you can see why the owners have loved living there, the newness. It's so contemporary, it's so spacious, it's filled with natural light, it's warm and sunny. They've just enjoyed those spaces with a big family to boot. Meals are so easy. Both the young and the old in the family have enjoyed the egress, the indoor-outdoor flow on both sides of the home. I love the sunny side. It's secure. You can leave the kids playing as you go about your business. The comfort in the bedrooms is stupendous. The bathrooms are scintillating. Love that little laundry space too. Excellent garaging. And it's a really lovely neighbourhood. I just think there's the lovely people around. I had a conversation with a couple of them during my visit. Excellent people. You'll fit right in. You're not far from the amenities. Aquatic Centre just down the road. And all those schools are awesome. Shah, I've said enough. I think you should commend the bidders before we start away.
Atamarie, kei te aroha o tēnei whare. Good morning. I absolutely love this house. As you will have seen, it is so lovely and spacious and sunny. I want to thank Gretchen and David for trusting Harcourts with the process of the sale of your home. And I really do want to acknowledge Gretchen for the incredible work through those different levels of lockdown, having the house in immaculate condition every day with the kids and making space for us to do those inspections. If there was an award for the most accommodating homeowner, you absolutely get it. To the bidders and buyers both in the room and on the phone, with the extended campaign, you've had the opportunity to do your due diligence and all of that sort of thing. So my final words to you would be, kōrero nui, kōrero maia, waimare. Speak loudly, speak with confidence, and best wishes for the auction.
Nicely done. Well, I'm sure you're just going to start us off at maybe around $1 million after that. Maybe two. No, seriously, who's going to start us away? 4 Rothwell Drive. Feast your eyes. Walk-in pantry. It's got all the extras. Stay for as long as you like. Whole lifetime. Welcome in, sir. Good luck to you. 800,000, fairly bid, fairly offered. Nice round number. Lucky number 8 at $800,000. We're underway. At 4 Rothwell Drive. 810. Tony Jenkins bidding against you at 810. Who goes next? At 810,000. Ruben Bishops, you're normally doing jazzagetics with those hands up at this stage of the auction. Every time we see you. At 810,000, you're welcome at any time too. At 810 now, as I search the room. Second call. Straight to 850, sir. Third call at 810. You tell me. 810, 850. Nicely done. Doing it economically. 850 against you, Tony. Could have been a nice move. Second call. What are we saying, folks? Time to get involved. Lovely, big, generous home. Beautifully modern. All the mod cons. So economic to run. Walk-in pantry at 850. Second call. Can't sell it without the hand up. Third call now with 850. Tony, what are we saying? Any better? I think it sounds good on your behalf. Are you going to bid? Otherwise, I'm going to pause and offer these good people the opportunity. 850 at the moment. This is your time. Remember the rules, the 2.6. If we do disappear, we may not come back. At 850. Yeah, okay, 850. I think you've got the exclusive opportunity to chat to me now, or the opportunity, I should say. Come on into the room, and we'll just offer you the opportunity. I'm going to pause, put my mask back on, and see there's good people have the chance. Auction's open and live. Where can we go? Can we go in front? Folks, just for Rothwell Drive, have been working in earnest with good people and in earnest sellers as well. Shah Davis has done a great job, great bit of work in this campaign. We've had a good discussion, a fruitful discussion, and as I mentioned at the start, the owners have exercised their prerogative of Clause 2.2. The property's been very happily and unconditionally sold to you, Tracy and Scott. Congratulations. Well done. So well done. Thanks for your attendance. An excellent campaign, Shah Davis. Marvellous. Alan Skeel, thanks for your hard work as well. And let's get on with the program. Thank you. Cheers.
Now to the Central City, Christchurch Central City, number 11, 399 Manchester Street. This is a wonderful apartment in such an excellent location. Kim Rick Hansen, always a pleasure working with you. Kim, of course, out of our Fendleton office. She's been hard at work with Team Nichols at this lovely local address. And the legal description, according to the contract, it is a stratum in freehold. And having having share in 2,195 square metres. We are bidding today for principal unit 11 and accessory unit 11A, 11Y and 11C. Deposited plan 472336 on RES 131. The settlement date to which you work buys is the 1st of October 2021, of course, unless you're working to a pre-agreed date. And the chattels list, well, it is substantial. It represents quality, and I think quality is a theme that has continued throughout not only this apartment, but this block. It really is stunning. Now, before we get underway, folks, I shall take you through the conduct of auction. It is on the front page of your contract. Very straightforward, easy to understand, but for the benefit of those who may be here for the first time, we'll go through the conduct briefly now. The vendor has obviously provided me with a confidential reserve price. Subject to that reserve price being reached or breached, the highest bidder shall be the new owner. If the bidding doesn't quite reach that reserve price, folks, that's not the end of the auction. Our practice here at Holmwood is to pause. We move into a negotiation room with our highest bidder and we offer that person the opportunity to purchase the property. Now, this is really important. On the odd occasion, during that discussion outside of the room, our vendor may say to us, look, we're happy with this price, this negotiated price, and we'd like to withdraw the property from the auction room and sell it outside of the room without disclosing our reserve price. That can be very disappointing for those bidders who remain here in the room. So my advice is if you're here to bid and buy, make sure you hold the highest bid at all times. Now, as the auctioneer, I can nominate the increments by which the bidding is raised. I can refuse bids if I feel they're not in the best interests of my owners. If there are any disputes, I'll simply resolve them, normally by going back to the last undisputed bid. And if any of my licensed colleagues are in the room bidding on behalf of other buyers, I will do my very best to point them out to you. Now, as your auctioneer, of course, I can bid on behalf of my owner. This is referred to as a vendor bid. If I make a vendor bid, it will always be below the reserve price and it'll always be clearly identified to you. So you can bid against a vendor bid with confidence. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, if you are that successful final bidder, that lucky last purchaser, you've got two obligations. Of course, sign the contract. When you do so, you're acknowledging that you've received a copy of the approved REA guide and you pay your deposit, representing 10% of the purchase price. All right, this address, as I said, is so wonderfully centrally located in our rapidly developing city. It's just a great place to be. I have resided in the central city myself. It is alive, it is vibing, it's an absolutely wonderful place to live and a place to invest your money. This particular property, it is ground floor, that underpins your investment. It's got an excellent floor plan, compact, that's the idea, folks. Lock up and leave, whether it's on holiday or to your job in the central city. It's just a really great lock up and leave. And the floor plan, as I said, functional, practical, perfect for modern living. Plenty of storage, excellent fixtures and fittings. You've got your dedicated car park there, Plenty of sunshine streams through this property, and I think altogether just a wonderful investment, and certainly will be a wonderful home potentially for someone in this room. Kim, I know you're ready to get underway, so no further comment from Kim. We're in your hands now, buyers. Where do we say go? Who starts us away? Should be easy bidding, should be a sea of hands. Well, look, I'll get underway on behalf of my owners. A vendor bid then at $450,000. At $450,000, would you say $460,000 for me now? You look like an astute bidder, sir. Would you say $460,000 for me now? First call at $450,000 on a vendor bid. Twice the money now at $450,000. Third final call at $450,000. Well, folks, you surprised me. I'll increase that vendor bid to $460,000. Obviously not for sale at that price. I'd be buying it myself at $460,000. Is there $470,000 or better? For the first time, 3 chances, buyers, that's all. Second call at $460,000. Tony, surely you've got a bid for me here. I know you're a clever bidder, a clever investor. At $460,000. Third call. Well, Kim, it seems as though we've got no bidding at this stage. I know you've got good conditional interest. I think we move on and deal with those folks. I'm going to bump that final vendor bid up to $530,000, folks, and we pass the property in at $530,000. Again, great location, really, really good construction and floor plan. It's a no-brainer. Give Kim a call if you've got interest above $530,000. To those joining us at holmwood.co.nz, thank you. To our owners, thanks for the opportunity. And have a great day. Back with you shortly, folks.
That is what my heart says. That's what my heart says. I wanna be with you always. You are my world in every place. It's the things that you do, and it's the smile on your face. And as time goes by, that is what my heart says. That's what my heart says. I wanna be with you always. Always, yeah. You are my world in every place. Oh, oh, oh. It's the things that you do. It's the things you do, baby. And it's the smile on your face. Smile on your face. And as time goes by, this what you want now? Feels like you're looking for something better. Is this what you want now? Or is it because you can't forget her? I can't keep pretending it's not getting to me. It's never ending. Can't give you what you need. You're misbehaving. Yeah, it's getting to me. It's never ending. You can give anything, so you can go, go, go. Go, 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 yeah. So I can focus, I just need to focus on myself. Yeah, you better go, go, go. Go, 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 go. So I can focus, I just need to focus on myself. This is what I want now. And yeah, I'm waiting for something better. This is what I want now. No, I won't settle for anything else. I can't keep pretending it's not getting to me. It's never ending. Can't give you what you need. Oh no, no. You're misbehaving. Yeah, it's getting to me. It's never ending. You can give anything, so you can go, go, go. Go, 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 go. Yeah. So I can focus. I just need to focus on myself. Oh, you better go, go, go. Go, 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 yeah. So I can focus, I just need to focus on myself. Yeah, so you can go, go, go. Go, 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 go. So I can focus, I just need to focus on myself. Yeah. You better go, go, go. Go, 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 go. So I can focus, I just need to focus on myself, baby, baby. I am stuck in the middle. Yeah, I'm stuck in between. I'm stuck in the position. I'm just a machine. So you're stuck in the middle, huh? I guess we're stuck in between. Life is a riddle, yeah. And I don't know what it means, no. This is what it feels like. But you're not alone, 'cause I'm just like you. Let's share out and hitchhike. There is nothing we can't do. Ooh.
30 has arrived, ladies and gentlemen, so can I welcome you to the Harcourts Holmwood auction rooms. My name is Phil McGoldrick, your auctioneer today, working alongside my good friend and colleague Stephen L. Stephen's had a fantastic campaign, as you can see in the room today. Bob, our owner, can I thank you for the opportunity and congratulate you for what you present to us today. A really superb offering about which I will say more in just one moment. Now, I need to introduce some people to you. Hayden Broadbelt on the right-hand side of the room, Bridget Gabadise, Tony Jenkins. The reason I introduce these people, they are available to help you on the auction floor with your bidding today. Regularly, they do help people achieve their real estate dreams. So if you just need assistance today, signal to any of those good people. They will be alongside you. Stephen has given you everything you need to make good decisions in the auction room today. Contracts, limbs and title. You've done your due diligence. You're here to bid with certainty and with confidence. The contract does explain to you how we work in the auction room. I want you to be absolutely clear and comfortable with the conduct of auction. So let me put these clauses in absolute plain language for you. The first thing I can tell you is that my owner 2 days ago has given me a confidential reserve price. I can't disclose that to you, the bidders at large. Suffice it to say that subject to the reserve price being reached or breached, the highest bidder shall be the purchaser. If bidding didn't reach my owner's reserve price, it's not the end of the auction. I would pause and I would talk privately in one of our side rooms with the highest bidder, and there I'll offer you the opportunity of buying in the auction room today. It is the best place and best time to buy. If we didn't reach a satisfactory conclusion and I passed the property in, you would lose that exclusivity of opportunity, because Stephen's obligation then is to go back to people who weren't able to be at the auction today to offer them the opportunity of buying as well. Best place, best time, work with me here. My owner may withdraw the property before the property is actually sold and without declaring the reserve price. It covers that very situation I've spoken of, where I can adjourn to continue negotiations with the highest bidder. Sometimes those negotiations can reach a point where an owner says, Phil, extremely happy with that negotiation. Please go back to the rostrum and announce we're withdrawing the property and selling it to the highest bidder outside. If you were waiting for the opportunity, that would cause you grief and disappointment. To avoid grief and disappointment, make sure I've got your strongest bid at all times. A disputed bid is simply resolved. I go back to the last undisputed bid and I will resume from that point. I can nominate the sum by which your bids need to be raised, but I place no limits on you. If a bid was made and I thought it wasn't in the very best interest of my owners, I can and I will refuse such bids. Over the page we go. Clause 2.5 talks about the vendor bid. My owner has authorised me and me alone to bid on his behalf, should that be necessary. If I place vendor bids, I'm saying to you, we're not selling it at this level, we need to keep going. But I won't place vendor bids anywhere near your reserve price to enable you to continue your bidding with absolute confidence against bids that I place. Now, some of my colleagues will be bidding on the phone today. I make that very clear to you. They're not bidding in their own rights, but they're bidding for clients who can't be with us. So the last thing I tell you is this, and this is the most important thing. When that hammer falls and you've secured the property with the last and strongest bid, we take you upstairs to our lovely boardroom, you sit down, you sign the auction contract and arrange to pay a deposit equal to a neat 10% of the purchase price that you have paid. Rules of engagement, simple, straightforward. If we can take the subject property at 11 Church Square on screen now, please, Laura, you've done a good job for us this morning. I describe the property from the contract to you as a freehold parcel, 283 square metres of that freehold land. 10%, that's all today, 8th of October. I think some of you may have achieved different price settlement dates. My owner is extremely relaxed about that. You know that the fence, the gates, they're being installed at the present time. They will be matching the fence that's already there, and that plan attached to the contract will form part of your documentation as well. Now, I went with Stephen a couple of days ago. I was excited to go and look at the proposition. It's so easy to get very enmeshed in the cleverness, the technology and the science of the property. Sometimes you can forget where you are. Church Square, I think, is such a hallowed part of the city. You're so close to the centre. It's very serene, peaceful. It's got heritage status in various aspects of it. I think it's quite an exceptional part of the city. The home, of course, is extremely clever and energy efficient. This is the way buildings should be. If you invest in this today, your returns, it will give back to you forever. But the aesthetics of the home really grab you as well. It's a lovely floor plan, brilliant materials. That joinery, the joinery is the best that you can possibly get. Energy efficient in spades, but lovely colours, the oak flooring, the oak timber right throughout the property. It's got a very gentle, relaxed, inviting feel. The fruits in the garden, the recycling of the water, I could go on and on and on, but I'm not a scientist. You get those as benefits if you are the lucky buyer today. 11 Church Square, exceptional opportunity. Who starts the bidding? 860, good work. At 870, at 800, sorry? 860. Gentleman's bid at 860. First call at 860. 870, sir, good on you. 880, half mile post. 890. 9's the bid. 905. 915. At $915,000 once. Second call, spend a bit more today, you'll get paid back with the energy efficiency. 920, Bridget working for a buyer on the phone. 925, Sue, you're in the front. 925,000. Once called at 925. 930. 935. Nice bid, sir, at 935. $935,000. Once I call it, 940 in the nick of time. 42. Stephen, I need instructions. 42 and 45? 945. At 945. Gentleman's got the 947. 950. Richard working for a buyer on the phone. Assurance of value, 5-year contesting ownership at 950. 955. 955. 955, I need instructions, Stephen. 955. Gentleman's got that bid in front here at 955. I can sell it now. So, 57. 960, I've got 60 here. 62. 65 at the back. 965. We say 70, sir? Yes. 970. You look a good judge at 970, even though I can't see all of you. Probably a better judge if I could. 970, is it a winning bid, sir? You say 975? Exceptional property at 970, Church Square. 72. Where? 975. At 975, my instruction is to sell if there's no better. Opportunities like this, an absolute rarity. At 975,000, I'm counting down. 80. 85. I'd go the million, sir. Easy for the deposit. At 985. At 985. It's got such a lovely feel to it. At 985. You'll never be uncomfortable again. A little bit of discomfort in your bidding to get eternal comfort from here. Oh, come on, it's your future. Say 990. 985 and I sell. Richard, against your buyer, finished. At 985, looks like you might have the chocolate, sir. Second call at 985 and I sell. I'd work with 1,000. Third, final call at $985,000. Delighted to announce to this gentleman in front of me, 986, 990. Do it in style. 990. 990. It slowed right down your right, Richard, at 990. Call the million. At 990. I'm selling at $990,000. First call, second call. 91. 95. Richard, you're too close to the million to say no to me. 995 with the gentleman here, right-hand side of the room. 995,000. You're just the man to call it out, Austin Powers style. 995, the die is cast. Costs you a lot more than that to recreate. Just can't buy this land for single unit dwellings in this area. You know that better than anyone, Richard, at 995. Second time. 96, say the million.
1 million.
Wow. Salute your bid, sir. Should have jumped up on your chair and done that. At $1 million. $1 million. And selling. Once, twice. Lovely work. Third and final call. Church Square is going. It's going. Gone and sold to you. Congratulations. You may kiss the bride. Well done. Bob, congratulations to you. Lovely product. Keep up your good work. I think, Stephen will have a request for about 10 more if you wouldn't mind. Stephen, excellent campaign to you. All right, folks, thank you for being with us. We've got our next auction at 1 o'clock.
I'll play keep on telling lies. That is how we stay alive. So you know that I don't mind about what is wrong and what is right. We keep moving in different rhythms. Still I know what you feel. We keep moving in different rhythms. Two different minds telling lies. That's how we stay alive. At least we try to survive. We're not the ones who hide. Two different minds. Oh, oh, oh. Two different minds. We're not the ones who hide. Two different minds.
You know just what to say to make it all okay. 'Cause I am too blind to see when you're in front of me. We keep moving in different rhythms. Two different minds, telling lies. That's how we stay alive. At least we try to survive. We're not the ones who hide. Two different minds. Oh, oh, oh. Two different minds.
We're not the ones who hide. Two different minds telling lies. That's how we stay alive. At least we try to survive. We're not the ones who hide.
Two different minds.
We're not the ones who hide.
Two different minds. Telling lies.
That's how we stay alive.
That's how we stay alive.
Another broken plate, another called off date. We never seem to get it right. Another heart attack, words that we can't take back. We are the reason opposites attract. Once you slam the door on the second floor, I regret it all. When I think it through, I can't help the way I feel for you. You make me lose my mind like all the time. It still feels right. Stuck in an endless fight like every night. It still feels right. Even the words can sting. I wouldn't change a thing. 'Cause without you everything means nothing. You make me lose my mind like all the time. It still feels right. Sitting there by the phone, hoping you'll answer yours. Baby, let's talk until we're fine. You've been in bed for days, empty without me, you say. Can't you just magically turn up in mine? Then you knock on my door on the second floor, and I feel okay. We just made it through, and I love the way I feel for you. Baby, you make me lose my mind like all the time. It still feels right. Stuck in an endless fight like every night. It still feels right. Even though
my mess. No more you.
And I go home. You said things could only get better. I needed more than ever. They don't. How can I believe you when everything is secret, secret? Everything is secret, secret. Everything is secret, secret. Everything is secret. How can I believe it when everything is secret, secret? You see through, gotta make space for the new you, like I'm old news in your rearview mirror. It must be nice you went and got a penthouse, all your friends partying is real loud. Brand new money with a brand new chest, still a baby bird price straight off the nest like you. No more, And I go home. You said things could only get better. I needed more than ever. They don't. How can I believe you when everything is secret, secret? Everything is secret, secret. Everything is secret, secret. Everything is secret. How can I believe it when everything is secret? I go home. You said things could only get better. I needed more than ever. They don't. And I go home. You said things could only get better. I needed more than ever. They don't. How can I believe you when everything is secret, secret?
How can I believe
Everything is secret, secret.
Tēnā koutou katoa. Welcome to Harcourts Holmwood. My name's Mark, your auctioneer, and I get to remove my mask because I'm a safe distance from you. But I welcome all here today to our auction of number 502 Herewood Road. We are here. The property's been represented by Matt Dawson from our Maryvale office. So thanks, Matt, for another excellent campaign. The representatives of the estate, thank you very much for your instructions. You've received an offer in advance of our scheduled auction date, so we're calling the auction early. You deem that offer to be acceptable in each and every regard. So in a moment, I'm going to ask Matt to have his final word about the campaign, and then he's going to announce the amount of the offer. The property will be on the market and it will sell at that point, but not without your chance to compete for ownership. So all the very, very best. We're just chatting about the property, how it's just got that little bit of X factor, hasn't it? Well, plenty of it. A little bit special, so take your opportunities at that moment. I'm just going to quickly run through the rules before we do that. I'll just introduce you to the team. You may have had the chance to meet them as well. Bridget Gabbities, she's Head of Strategy and Growth at Harcourts Holmwood, but she's done a wonderful job coordinating our auctions in these slightly different conditions that we are enduring at the moment. Tony Jenkins, Principal, always looking on hand at his auctions, and Jared Rolton, Manager at St Albans, is here. Jamin Marshall, Managing and Business Owner at the Maryvale office. That's where Matt works from. So great to see the team here. Jenny Rolton, you've joined us as well. I believe you've had a part to play in this offer being brought forward. The reserve has effectively been reached by that offer, so that means that we won't be pausing to negotiate. Like I say, the hammer will fall with or without bidding, extra bidding. I won't be vendor bidding either. That's a good thing for me as well. So we'll just take live bids on this auction here and now. I may nominate the sum by which bidding's increased. I'll generally leave that to you. If it was a silly one, I could refuse it, but probably unlikely to happen. Disputes are unlikely as well, but I get to determine those. Like I say, licensed colleagues that are bidding, I'll identify to them. Karen Blair from Harcourts, Stephen Moyer, welcome to you. From the Holmwood team as well. So everyone's introduced in that regard. The final thing I'll tell you is on the fall of the hammer, yes, it will happen. Then if you've not done so already, just your signature on the agreement. We need a deposit for our trust accounts, 10% of the purchase price. And we've got an REA sale and purchase agreements guide that we always ask you to acknowledge that you've received, just with all that good information around settlement and the finalisation of the transaction. At number 502 Herewood Road in Herewood, stratum and freehold, unit title. So Matt, the pre-contract disclosures have been made and all that good business, nicely done. The legal description on the agreement, that's accurate, hasn't changed. 10 vacant positions guaranteed on the 15th of October 2021. No change to the chattel list, and that extensive clause 24 just around the settlement in COVID times. Hopefully not necessary, but I'm sure your legal advisor would be comfortable with that as well. You'll be comfortable living here, that's for sure. And I know Matt said in the marketing, it has got a little bit of X factor. It's lovely and contemporary throughout. It's got that little bit of extra space, and with the open plan, kitchen's absolutely part of that. But with the technology of the modern build, don't you get that feeling it's going to be warm and cosy all year round? You are blessed with sunshine. Got that northwest aspect. I love the egress to your courtyard. That's a stunning spot, and no problems with the easterly sitting there. 2 excellent bedrooms, bathrooms lovely, and internal access garage means when you return with the groceries from Bishopdale, New World on an inclement day, you will be home and dry. Matt, someone is going to be home and dry here. What's your final word, sir?
I would just like to say thank you, Maria and Sammy, for working so hard to present the home so well. It's really no surprise then that we are here ahead of our scheduled date and time.
Certainly.
To the buyers in the room, I would say if there's a bidder over 60s available in Christchurch right now, I'm not aware of it, so bid with confidence.
Thank you very much, Matt. What is the figure that is opening and that everyone else has to beat?
That is $599,000.
Wow, there we go. 610. Karen Blair says she loves auctions and knows how to do it. $610,000. Who goes next? We've got an auction. We're away at 610. 615. Jenny Rolton bids in advance there. 615. 20. 620, Karen. It's 620. That's the figure to beat. Here, 625. 630. At 630 is the wake-up call. We are at 635 with 40. 640 with you, Karen, at $640,000. Like we say, it is over 60s. You might still be down the elephant playground. Don't you count yourself out at this stage. At 640 and second chance. Third call at 640. 45. 650. Back she comes, spring loaded at 650. This one's loaded with features, that permanent material. Security's in line. Sue at 650. Keep on kicking, keep on bidding. 660. And 665, moving it up. It was a good bid at 10, but 5 comes back at 665. Herewood Road, here and now, 665,000. Matt's told you about the quality on offer. 665. Second call. Could be goodbye to a flatmate here. Third chance. Huddle. 670,000. 675. It's 6 3/4. It's 675,000. 502 Herewood Road selling now. $675. What's the prospect? What's the opportunity? It's a beauty. Everything's there in those Bishopdale shops. I love the Peter Tims. It's 675. Herewood. 675. 680. Hits the 4 score on top of the 6. 685. I'll say thanks. 685. Working for you. 685. It's going. Yep, no problems. 685. Give these good people time. They've worked hard. Families in Australia. It's 685. And stay for years. 685. Everything you've looked for, everything you've wanted. I think I know the number that Jenny is going to be suggesting. Starts with a different digit. 687 500. Well worked. Puts up the 2.5. 690 comes back. At 690, they're determined. You're determined too. Sue, Rodney, I think you should say 7 and give it a good whirl. At 690,000. Been lovingly cared for. Youthful. Another one, okay, good. Just get ready for the counter. At 691. Keep working for me, Jenny. At 691, second call. Thrice the figure. 691. Just matches with 1. Time for the Tyrannosaurus bid at 692. Second call. Canterbury's the place. We're going to have North Islanders rushing down here to retire. Third call. Bids with Karen over here at 692. Papanui Club, 692. Finding the next one. That's the issue, Rodney. It's just finding that next one. If you could find that extra 1,000 for me at 692, otherwise I'm selling away down here. $692. You can give as much cheek as you like. I get it every week. Selling this time. Call it out, call it proud. Shoulders back. Going. Have I seen your very, very, very best? I'm getting urged along. Sold this time. Congratulations. Sorry we couldn't quite get you there. You worked hard. We'll commend you on the bidding. And I know Jenny will be working tirelessly to help you out. Congratulations, Beb. That's great news. And enjoy moving in. Karen, excellent performance. Maria and Sammy, thank you very much. Matt Dawson, another superior campaign. And concludes our auction day today. Another success, Bridgie. Lovely day. Well done. Laura, it's been excellent. I'll say kia ora to you all. And on behalf of the whole team at Harcourts Holmwood, have a lovely afternoon. We will catch you soon.